Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am in this little room I built. If you're watching this, you probably noticed from the title that I am building a comic collecting room. So I never collected comics before. I'm new to this. I found this collection. If you've tuned in, if you haven't, I found my grandfather's collection. There are over 700 Golden Age comic books that I'm going to go through with you guys, and I'll be grading a lot of them. I'll sell some of them. I'd love to trade some of them, learn about them, just kind of experience this, and I'm going to do that all on this channel. So it's going to be a long time before I go through all of this, but I'm going to start. So a little background of this and why I'm showing you this unfinished, super raw room that I'm building currently is because I spoke with my grandfather about this collection, and basically I'm the only one that enjoys these. So him and I, we've been hanging out talking about them. He's been telling me stories about remembering reading these books. We've been going through some of them, looking at them, kind of the whole deal. I've been asking him questions. We've been just diving into what he remembers about comic book collecting and how he acquired all these books and so on and so forth. So what he told me though is he would like for me to have all 700 of the books, but I had to build an area to store them, or keep an area away from, the kids and damage, and keep them up off the floor and keep them away from pipes. There's one water line in this room, but it's all good. It's brand new PEX. It'll be all right. But I'm going to protect all of these books and keep them for generations to come, or create my own collection through the use of these books, trading some of them, selling some of them, etc. You guys know I am pretty new to this, so I'm super excited to be here. Super thankful for the fact that he held on to these for all these years. So what I'm going to do is just show you so far what I've done. So I have a lot to do in this room, and I hope that you guys want to come along the journey. Give me advice. Tell me, what should I build? Should I put Lunch Money Comics and Comic Collector Geek, those guys, they have a comic wall. Should I do that back here? Should I take these two little wooden shelves down? I found these in my basement. I'd take those down and maybe do some long shelves and just line these shelves with comics. Right now I don't have really anything on there that can't come down. I just put it up there for the sake of something other than drywall back there. But how should that look? Let me know what you think. What should I do with the lighting? I have bad lighting in here. It's just these old, LED bulb lights up top. There's two of them in this room. One of them even goes out into the other room. So how should I change this? You guys that are pros at this, lighting wise, being able to view a book and not get the glare, are there specific lights I should do? I have almost 700, that light, I tapped this and the light went off. Look at that. So I have, 700 Golden Age books I'm going to go through sitting right here. So what should I do to make this the best experience for you guys? I want some of your input. Leave a comment. Let me know. Do you want to see the comic books from above? Do you want to see them just me holding them? What helps, because ultimately my goal will be to, first off, my very first goal, my main goal is to show off the collection here on this channel. Besides that is to grow my own collection, whether it's through the use of these or however, like I mentioned before. So in order to do so, I want you to be able to actually see the books in a manner that helps all of those scenarios. So let me know how I should do that. How should I store them? Should I display them all back here? Should I just leave them in boxes? Whatever. So I'm going to go around this room, give you a quick update of my comic collecting future and where I'm at right now and what to expect of this channel. I know I've kind of slowed down my videos, and I really want to pump up those subscribers before I spoiler alert, before I bring all these books here and go through them. So if you have people in the comic world, if you have friends that you think want to see these or want to join on the ride, want to trade some of these with me, want to purchase some of these in the future, whatever that may be, send them over to my channel. Tell them to hit that like, hit the subscribe button, join up, tell me what you want to see different, how you want this video to look. We're going to do it here. I'm in. I'm ready to show them off. Let's see how many subscribers we can get. I would love, I know this is a big ask, I'm sitting at like 500 subscribers. If we can get to 1,000 subscribers before I show you the entire collection, I promise I'll show it all in its entirety in one video as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. So send your friends, let's hit 1,000. I'll go through the entire collection. I know people have asked me what's in it, what's hiding in the boxes. I'll show you once we hit 1,000. So I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna show you this room really quick and what I have, and we'll go from there. So I just framed up this little room in my basement storage room. It was just boxes and stuff. So I'm gonna try to flip you around here if I can. You walk in, I just put up a couple walls, you know, to block this off. I do have a door coming. I'm gonna put a door with a lock on here, you know. So inside here, you'll notice first thing off the bat, what did I buy? I'm getting crazy. I don't know anything about pressing comic books. I mean, I do. I'll take it back. I have pressed a couple already. I've been watching YouTube videos about cleaning and pressing comics like crazy because this collection is dirty. It needs pressed. It needs cleaned. I just feel guilty that they're not in the shape they're in. And these things are cheap. It's like 180 bucks or something like that. So I bought it. It's here. And this is the one. I'm going to use it in the future just to clean up a couple comics. So that's what that's there for, if you're wondering that. So over here, I've just got a couple filing cabinets. You know, in lieu of cleaning, I've got some steel plates, some weights, you know, to cold press. We've got some paper, blah, 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 gloves. I've got a few of the books in a box here. Nothing crazy. Oh, these are my card magazines. Got a few of these books in here. Blah, blah, blah. So that's that. Nothing wild. And then on this back wall, I need to paint these walls and clean up that window. So don't judge me too much on how dirty this is currently because I am going to clean it all up. So I'm thinking I'll paint that back wall. I'll paint that wall. Paint this wall. I'm probably not going to drywall finish. Just, I don't know. It doesn't really need it, but I'll just paint it a darker color or something. If you have a color in mind, let me know. Clean up the floor and do the whole thing. But this will be where I create a comic wall, I think. Beyond that, how should I store comics? Should I get like a shelf over here? I'm thinking this over here, this area will be great. Maybe I could build or just put, you know, shelves that fit the short boxes or long boxes there and utilize that or some storage or some cabinets or whatever. So that's the room. I got this big giant desk. It's huge for free. So I put it in here already. And that TV is just left over from something. So this is going to be the room. How should I capitalize and maximize this room to show off 700 found Golden Age comic books? Let me know. Tell me what I should do with the lights. Where should I put shelving? How should I display these? What should I put on top of this? Should I go get one of those office mats that people use for cleaning this? Should I cover this with just paper? What should I do? So anyways, the purpose of this video is to ask you guys, what would you do? Especially the guys that are in the world doing it now, creating videos. All right, so I just showed you the room real quick. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think I've said that like 6 times now. Sorry, I just really want advice. I'm new. I want to do this the way you guys want to see it. So it wouldn't be a fun video if I didn't show some comics. And I think I've showed a lot of these, but what I want to talk about is the collection in general. So where the channel's going, I am building this room. As soon as I complete this room, my grandfather has said that he's giving me the whole collection. So I will be bringing all 700 books here. Then I could really start showing them off. In order to get there, I got to finish the room. So that's going to be my focus over the next week or two is really try to finish this room, get it complete, get a door on it, get a lock on it, and put some shelving up to store these books. So before then, I have the comics that I've already got when I've been going over there, you know, holidays, everything. He sends me with some. We discuss some. I've read some over there. I'm really starting to get into more of reading the books and learning about the books. I've been just diving so deep into other people's YouTube channels that in order to give these books justice, you know, and learn. So what else I've been doing? I sent some off to grade. So 2 different scenarios. I did a trade with 360 Comics and Brixco Comics, and it was great. It went awesome. My entire goal of that trade was to get a little bit of money to buy a press, to buy some necessary things, probably this shelving, you know, just kind of start with a bucket of money, right, into this journey. So I have a little bit of money there, and that's great. But my goal was to take that Superman book and have that professionally cleaned and pressed, with which Brixco Comics did, and have that graded. So he covered the grading fees on that, as well as 2 other books. So I have 3 books coming back from CGC. They just got finished, actually. Unfortunately, the Superman book, when they holdered it, doesn't look great. So that's going to go back to CGC and get reholdered, hopefully with a couple tweaks. And when I talk about how great the deal with those guys went, that was something they pointed out. You know, Brixco Comics, he pointed out, he's like, I don't like the way they slabbed it. He goes, I put so much time into cleaning and pressing this and making sure that those torn pieces were laid back where they're supposed to be. And then when they holdered it, they did not keep that the way it was originally sent. So he's going to send that book back. I'll get them. I will reveal those grades on this channel. That's one way that I went about getting things graded. The other way is I took some of that money from selling them a few books and I sent some off to grade myself. So I didn't show you guys a video of me cleaning and pressing these books because, quite frankly, I was just learning. And a lot of people are like, oh, don't press those Golden Age books. Like, you're crazy. Go get some dollar bin books and learn on those. Guys, I have 700 of these Golden Age books. A lot of them are in rough shape. I'm going to learn on pressing those. So I've been cleaning them. I've been pressing them. I've done a decent amount, and honestly, it's going quite well. I messed one up. I will show you that. But it is what it is. Like, the only way to learn is to dive in, and that's the type of personality I have. Is like 2 months ago, I knew nothing about comics, and now I've pressed, I've cleaned and pressed. Crazy, I know, because some people will probably say I'm nuts. I've cleaned and pressed 14 Golden Age books already, with only really one mistake that I can tell of. And it wasn't on that big of a book, so I'm not that concerned. But my goal there was like cleaners and pressers, their what do I want to say? Weight lines are massive to get in with, especially the good ones. And then on the other side, like, you have to ship these books to someone else, get them clean and pressed, pay for that, which is fine. But then they have to ship it back to you, or they ship it to CGC. There's just so much shipping, and I've had issues with shipping, so I wanted to skip that in general. So I thought, how do I do that? You know, well, I do that by doing it myself. I'm a pretty detail-oriented guy when it comes to like things like this, like cards and collectibles and stuff. Like, I really do enjoy cleaning these and figuring that out. So I'm just gonna do it myself. So I'm sure I'll do a video in the future and show you how I'm doing it, but right now I just really don't need a lot of judgment there, because it's how I'm going to do it, so I'm going to learn. I kind of am of the mindset trial by fire, you know, that's how I learn. Quite frankly, it usually goes all right, so that's what I'm doing. That being said, the reason I brought all that up is because I have those 3 graded books coming back from my trade, but then I also sent in 13 books that I cleaned and pressed, and they're all low grade books. I don't think maybe but 2 of them are gonna grade like decent or higher end, but my goal was with that was to use that as a learning experience on multiple levels. I want to learn if I'm doing even a remotely decent job at cleaning and pressing. I want to learn what grades I get back, because I know what they looked like when I sent them. Took good pictures. I want to know like how CGC is grading these books, because I'm new. So I sent those 13 books off. You know, it's going to cost me a few $100. They were all below in just that standard timeline that I sent them all off. I think it's 30 days to get them back. So hopefully I'll have those back in 30 days and I can share them with you on here. You know, I'm expecting like 2s and 3s and maybe a 4 here and there, like nothing huge. But when I do these trades and sales and everything, like, I couldn't tell you if this is a fine book, a very fine book, a great book. I don't know. So that's part of why I wanted to send them off, is to learn that, like how to judge a raw book, you know, based off of a graded book, or how to judge a raw book when it's going to grade. Like, I know the Cinderella Love book right here, like, it's not in shambles. It's not in good condition, but it's Golden Age. I'm sure there's some value of it, but it would grade a 0.5. Like, I guarantee it would grade a 0.5. I know that. But what's the difference between a 2 and a 3, or a 3 and a 4? So that's what I want to learn. That's why I sent those books that's why I got the press. That's why I started cleaning these. I'm going to teach myself. So I don't know anybody around me that likes comic books. I literally don't have a comic community. So I'm going to learn this on my own and with you guys on YouTube. And that's the route I'm going to take. So my main goal is moving forward, finish this darn room so I can get all those books, get them over here, start going through them, do the channel, YouTube channel, show them off, share them. I'll clean them, press them if I need to, or maybe I won't. I'll trade some, whatever. But I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers. So hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's look at comics together. Let's build this room together. Let's do something cool. So I also like giving books away. I mean, I have 700 of them, and I'm not like a stingy dude or any of that. So, you know, I found these 2 books, and they're the only 2 15-cent books. And I started looking them up, and it seems like there's variants and there's different things. I don't know about these. They're in decent quality. You know, cover, everything's attached here. There's a few little wrinkles. There's nothing wrong with this book. It's a cool book. So, my goal is I will give these 2 books away at completion of this room. Who's going to get these books? I'm going to give these 2 away to somebody who makes a comment in a video that gives me some sort of advice that I actually utilize. Whether it be wall color in here, whether it be what I put on the top of this desk, whether it be angle of the camera, light type, shelving, whatever. If you give me advice and I use it, you're in the running to win these 2 books. I'm going to give them both away to that person. So just a way to get you guys to comment and join the journey. Let's build this out, make it cool. Do I need to put a lid in this? Is it okay to see this? Do I need to paint that wood? Does it distract you guys? Whatever. So all those types of things. I'll give away these books in that instance. Like, is this angle better here to show these books? Is this better? What do you want to see it like this? You know what I mean? So that is where we're headed. Okay. I think I like this one, this angle. What do you think? I'm moving the phone around, whatever. Should I switch to my GoPro and not do the phone? Those are the questions I have. So goal is hit 1,000 subscribers. Help me make that happen, and we will show these off. So those 2 books are going up here. They're going to be available to one of you viewers. I'm going to just flip through these other books. I have some of these romance books and these girl-covered books. I know I've shown a lot of these. Until I go get that full collection, I don't have a lot of books on me to show. Until those ones get back from CGC, that'll be 13 books I'll show. So I'll go through these quick. But all of these, like, I would trade all these. I would sell all these. I know that Comic Collector Geek, we've talked a little bit. We're going to do a call, align something. But I'm more of into the superhero stuff. That's more my jam. So if I was going to trade, it would be something in line with that. I like the idea of these graded books, but we'll see. So this is Romantic Hearts number 11. Cool book. I've done no research on these. I think I've shown these on my channel before, so I'm just going to go quick. But I didn't want this to be a boring video without showing some of the types of books that are in this collection. This Georgie is really cool. I tried to clean it up, but it could use a little more. The spine is right at that center staple is the tough one. It's weird too, or tricky. The books that only have one staple, due to the shortage on metal in the war, those books, like, that one staple is just holding on by dear life on most of them. I mean, here's another example. This Patsy Walker, just one staple. Like, I'm glad that they switched to 2 staples. I've shown these Space Cadets. Those are good reads, actually. I ended up reading them all. They were good. This Cinderella Love, it is beat. It is so beat, but I would trade it, you know, or something. Add it to a trade. Girl Romance is 21. A lot of these I wasn't able to find a lot of info on either. Some of these are pretty old. The Fritzy Ritz. Girl Comics number 10. This is a nice book. Red dress, in decent condition. And then last, this Youthful Romance is number 12. So I showed these because this is the stack I grabbed last time I was there. But there's a lot of superhero to come, a lot of war. I found a really, really cool box of all war books, and some in really nice shape. A lot of Disney, with like that first appearance of Uncle Scrooge, that book's in there. Lots and lots and lots of Western, which I know isn't like super crazy, but a lot of them are the low numbers in the runs, the 1, 2, 3s, 4s, 5s, and they're in better condition for sure. Like they didn't get read. A lot of funnies, a lot of horror. I know that's huge right now. I found quite a few L.B. Cole and a few Matt Baker books. And then the big hitters, the Captain Americas, there's a lot of the detective comics, the Wonder Woman, stuff like that. So that's all to come. I'm going to bring that collection here. But this is kind of a preemptive, like, let's boost my channel a little bit. I'm here. I'm going to start putting out content weekly, hopefully, about the progress of this room, some of those books coming back. And then once I get that collection, we will go through that in totality. It'll be awesome. So thanks for joining. Thanks for sticking out this long video of me just blabbering about here. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. Let's do this. I'm here. I'm ready. Have a great day.